They know I saved the city. They know I won the war.
Game of Thrones. So many of you love it, but big question, will it win an Emmy? The series is nominated for 19. That's the most for any show, so certainly you do like it. It does have some steep competition from old favorites like Mad Men and Downton Abbey, some newcomers as well like Fargo. So let's get the inside scoop from Brian Balthazar from AOL and PopGoesTheWeek.com. Hi, Brian. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
You know, we always ask if you personally have a favorite. So what do you think? What's your pick?
Well, it's hard to deny Orange is the New Black and Game of Thrones are big ones. I'm following them very closely. But, you know, Game of Thrones is actually going against Breaking Bad as well. But I kind of feel like last year was their year. And so I think it's going to be a big Game of Thrones, Orange is the New Black year.
Especially when it's been nominated so many times. You sort of feel like... Well, there's also a big first that we should talk about, of course. Nominees for Best Actress. We've got Laverne Cox. She's the first transgender actress nominee.
Yeah, and she had initially written that off. She went to bed, she says, saying, okay, God, I believe that the show will get nominated. So she was thrilled to wake up to be that first nominee, the first transgendered woman to be a nominee. So that's a big first. There was also 4 openly gay actor nominees as well. And, you know, it's not that long ago that you didn't see that. So it's been a lot of change. There's been a lot of change.
You know, it was last year, I think, that I was talking with someone about how it was the first year sort of a Netflix or an online website was being nominated. Now we're talking about this, so there's always something. There are always also the disappointments. A lot of Walking Dead fans are mad. Let's talk about those. Who got snubbed?
Yeah, well, Mindy Kaling from the Mindy Project, she was announcing the nominees, actually, and she didn't get nominated. So that has to be awkward, you know, when you're standing there waiting and hoping. Most of these actors and actresses are waiting from home, you know. Also, The Good Wife, you know, this is a big, stellar season that everyone was talking about. And while Juliana Margulies did get nominated for Best Actress, we were all kind of waiting for Best Drama, and it just didn't happen. So I think that was a big shocker as well.
You think there's going to be a dark horse this year, someone who surprises all of us, that's sort of the underdog?
I do love the underdog, and, you know, boy, that's a good question. I don't know who that person is. I think, you know, we all talk about who the favorites are, and it remains to be seen. I think what may happen is, you know, there are a lot of shows that we think may have run their course that may actually emerge as a favorite once again.
It's always the reason that they surprise us, so we'll have to be watching for the winners on August 25th. Brian Balthazar, thanks so much for being with us. You have a good rest of your weekend.